know what I'm saying? These guys don't want us here. It's pretty obvious, and trying to rally the troops has failed miserably. So,
okay, Richie from Boston. I tried to ask you a question before. I'm going to go ahead and post up on here a response, and I'll put this video linked in the response in the comments. Richie from Boston. I'm trying to rally you now, okay? We don't talk anymore. These cocksuckers, they don't deal well with talking. They're just gonna do what they do anyway. So we have to roll our sleeves up on these bastards. This is an anti-nano bucket. 90 turns of copper. You run a laptop DC 12 amp 5 volt or 5 amp 12 volt. Not too sure on that. I'll put it in the comments or link the information of how to build this. Okay, so the electrically pre-concentrated electrically spun nanofiber filaments patented by Raytheon, they are attracted to electromagnetics. We're electromagnetic beings. So what you're doing here is you're pulsing, just pulsing an electromagnetic coil, basically, and it tricks the nano to come out of your body. So you're tricking the nano out of your body. Your hip pain might go away. I know my hip pain went away the first time I soaked in the bucket. You'll see a shit ton of fibers coming out of you. You just use white vinegar and salt, a couple different solutions. You can use some TSP, trisodium phosphate. That's what I soaked with yesterday, was some trisodium phosphate and some salt and vinegar. Okay, now that's a tensor harmonizer. That's a bunch of tensor harmonizers. So basically, what we have going on there is you're creating what Tesla coined a standing column wave of energy. Sucks that shit right out into space. I'm running frequency generators, and basically you just run the Schumann resonance. At 7.83 hertz has been the strongest and the most beneficial to human beings studied so far. So you run the Schumann resonance. You can definitely make, this is, instead of wrapping a crystal with a coil, you can wrap a tensor ring with a coil. Pulse a frequency into that. Take a pendulum dowse each side. You're going to figure out which your negative and positive leads. And you can basically run a frequency directly into the coil. Coil will put out a beam of energy. You got something pretty damn strong like this, then you get better and bigger, faster results. Richie from Boston, I will set you up with a device. I tried to ask this question before to you. I'll give you one of these fucking devices. Just pay for the shipping, and I'll ship the thing right to you. Hell, I'll even pay for the shipping. I want you to see some results. This SMD qubit that I'm working with is the most powerful qubit for atmospheric restoration to date. And I've been at this for 5 years of research and development, and been watching, well, probably 6 years at this point, and watching some horrendous ramping up of what they're doing. But there's always a solution. As soon as the problem's created, the solution is created simultaneously. You just have to look for it. This SMD qubit, you want one of these devices, you're going to get black helicopters flying over your house, circling, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and why their fucking chemtrails will not stick in the sky. Also has the ability to harmonize EMF. So, you know, they can roll out 5G all the fuck they want, as long as we know what and how to do the remedies, then there's nothing. They can't do anything. If I've been trying to get spread out with some different devices across the United States here, but it's a lot harder because people really don't give two fucks about this situation. Happy to go to their job until their fucking job isn't there anymore. Happy to watch football until football's not on anymore. Happy to put their head in the sand until the lawnmower comes and rakes their fucking body over the fucking coals. So, basically, Richie from Boston, I'm rallying you now. I know these devices work. I've watched it. And I've lost all my Facebook friends and family thinking I'm a nutcase. But the fact that I see results means that I definitely will not stop what I'm doing. It was horrendous. They just built a storm down around South Carolina and was moving it up. And I blasted the shit out of it, parted it like the Red Sea. And now they're trying to catch up today because they were hoping that was going to stick around here a little longer. And then they're moving it in. I'll show you. I'll show you. They are moving it in. Basically, it's best to watch the cloud particulate first because they won't always, you see a big mess of clouds, it's not always raining there yet, or there's not always a storm in that big mess of cloud. They'll wait. They'll wait until it's where they want it, and then they'll pulse it, and then the storm will just break out of nowhere. But, at any rate, basically, just talk to me, Richie. I'm gonna keep nagging at you until you do your homework on this stuff, and, like I said, I'll hook you up with a device. I want you to see results, brother. I want you to see that there's things we can do without our mouths. I don't fucking care for this swine, and until I leave this earthly flesh suit, this is what I'm gonna do until the day I die. If I have children, I'll pass the knowledge on to them. Hopefully, the whole shit house doesn't go up in flames before that happens. We'll see. Who knows? Rocky.